Tonight, displaced and impacted residents turned out for a community meeting about the Yellow Lake fire. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold sat in on that meeting. He joins us live from Tabiona High School tonight, where the meeting ended about an hour ago. Chris.
Well, good evening, Bob. Yeah, I counted about 35 to 40 people at that community meeting tonight. Some of those residents definitely keeping a close eye on the fire, wondering if they will ultimately have to evacuate. Some other residents I spoke with already have.
We live in North Fork Road, and it's right up in here. My mother-in-law lives right up in here, and I live right down a little bit lower than her.
This is Tina Zuel. She says she and a handful of her family members received a knock at the door on October 5th saying they had to evacuate because of the Yellow Lake fire. Zuel told me that moment was almost like a panic, saying you don't know what to do and what do you take with you. She says fortunately she has a camper and was able to utilize that and is currently staying with a friend who hasn't had to evacuate at this time. Now Zuel says she's been able to return home to retrieve some of her animals and other items.
It's hard to go there. It was even hard to go there today, and you know they gave us a little more time, and it was really hard to just even go there knowing that we we had to leave. So initially they said the evacuation order was for 30 days. So we don't know how long it's going to be. It just depends on what the weather does, I assume.
Well, several fire and law enforcement officials addressing the crowd during the community meeting tonight. Pat Russell's the operations section chief with California Incident Management Team 2. They manage all the resources out on the fire. He says the goal of the meeting tonight was to inform those who attended with accurate and transparent information pertaining to the fire and where things stand right now. One thing he told Fox 13 News is that there's been no loss of structures since they took command or loss of life. He spoke about what the expectations are moving forward as they continue to battle this blaze.
The good thing that we have with this cold front that's coming in as opposed to the one that drove the fire a couple weeks ago is we're getting moisture with this cold front. So that will obviously help bring the fuel moisture in the fuels up, calm things down.
Now, Russell wouldn't go as far to say this would necessarily put the fire out, but he did say it would moderate things and allow them to tactfully maneuver around places that the fire would be too aggressive to put their personnel in. For now, live here in Tabiona, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.